Well, this is day 33. Brother Luke and myself have been on the road for 33 days, and I think I've only done like 3 updates. So I don't know whether you could consider this an update, but I'll just give you an idea of what we've been up to. We left Auckland and went down to Ngaruawahia, where we got to spend a few days with my brother. Awesome. From there we went down to Turangi, one of the lakes down there. Got to spend almost a week there with Luke's brother. Double awesome. Got to eat some fine trout, all legal. From there we took a wrong turn. We were going to come out to the east coast to Tauranga, but travelled for 2.5 hours in the wrong direction. So we kept going and went to New Plymouth, and Luke was able to tie up a few loose ends there, and that was really good. And then we came over to where we are now, which is Katikati. Katikati, over here to see my cousin, Michelle. Sadly, we arrived on the day that her father passed away. So we are here at the moment and just supporting and helping for the week, the time it takes. But what are we really doing? Well, I'm surrounded by beautiful New Zealand at the moment. It's just absolutely stunning out here. And I'll just keep walking in. We'll see how this goes. So 33 days on the road. No, Luke and I are not sick of each other yet. I'm thinking that probably won't happen. And we started out, we were going to do a documentary, get the people's opinion, call the documentary People's Opinion. Somehow or the other, I think we figured out that we knew what that opinion was going to be, so we started a political party instead. Well, when I say we started, we wrote up an initiative. And, you know, restore our democracy from the people, for the people, all about the people. Who are the people? The people are everybody, every one of us. We are the people. And what we're doing has evolved considerably since we began. It was never our intention to sort of be proactive, trying to get the minor parties to talk with each other. But that seemed to be a very important part of what it is that we're trying to achieve here. And so, yeah, that's sort of been incorporated, if you like, into what it is that we're doing. The fact that the minor parties must come together. If I'm seeing things right, then it doesn't matter what happened at the last election. It doesn't matter what happened on the people's side of the election. It doesn't matter how it is that South Island got to give its entire party vote to Labour. I mean, what? All of South Island? That's crazy. But that doesn't matter, because if I'm seeing right, then if there were mechanisms available to the political elite scumbag in this country bags. And if that's been available to them in the past, then if I'm seeing things correctly, this is no guarantee that's going to be available to them in the general election of 2023. And what that means is that we have an opportunity here for an actual, honest election, which is why it's vital for the minor parties to get their act together. Like, it's possible for the people in this country to rise up and take back the power on election day, but certain things need to be in place for that to happen. The minor parties, or enough of them, would have had to have formed a coalition strong enough to be able to put forward one candidate per electorate. And then the minor parties work together in that electorate to promote and support and get that candidate over the line. That candidate is promoted as the people's choice. Now, what's more powerful, a candidate being nominated by their party only, or a candidate nominated by numerous parties? It's a no-brainer. To not do that is to continue with the vote splitting. To do that is to at least give the people, every one of us, a solid choice on election day. Now, only the minor party leadership can do that, I guess, in consultation with their people. But there are certain things within certain parties that don't allow that to happen, like with the Greens, for instance. In their party rules, you can't be a member of another political party if you're a member of their party. But you can be a member of another political party. You can be a member of every political party, I guess, except a political party that makes their membership exclusive like that. A coalition strong enough for the minor parties to nominate publicly one of those parties as the party to receive the party vote. And that eliminates further vote splitting and opens the ground for a true people's movement of solidarity, a solidarity movement or whatever. But those are the things that need to be seen. No point talking about it. We've got to see it happening. But the one thing that would be the greatest show of solidarity in this country on election day would be if the million or so people among us who don't register and don't vote actually get out and have their say. Now, I was one of those. I know why we don't register, know the meaning of the word. But let me ask you a question. Are you going to let the deceptive use of one word stop you from participating in the only mechanism we have to make absolute positive changes peacefully, the democratic process? Sovereignty, we're all sovereign. Those who claim their sovereignty were sovereign before they knew they were. That means we're all sovereign. And what do sovereigns do when they all come together and they're all sovereign, and yet they still have to select a way of governing themselves because there's a lot of them? Well, the only pathway is the democratic pathway, because that pathway, you come to a conclusion where all can accept it's fair. There's no excuses to not be involved in the general election of 2023, none whatsoever. Might have lots of reasons, but no excuse. So me and Luke are basically going with the flow and seeing where that takes us, but we have a very solid intention from what it is that we're trying to achieve here. And it's been said before, though we're starting a political party, neither Luke nor myself would go on to any party list. Parliament is not our place. But Parliament is the place for the people. And there are people, whether they are associated with a political party or not, whether they are, there are people among us who are well and truly capable of getting the job done. We've just got to get those people in there and get the narcissistic, self-appointed servants come masters, political elite out. And the only way we're going to do this is to get our shit together. And I mean seriously. I mean this could be the now or never moment we've all been waiting for. Who knows? But we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to do this. The onus really is on the minor party leaders to start talking with each other. Nut it out amongst yourselves. What does a strong coalition look like? What should it look like? What sort of trust should we have in each other? How can we together form a strategy that will bring all the people onto the same page so that when it comes to election day, we're not confused, wondering who's got the best chance of getting over the line, because we will know, because it'll be pointed out to us. This is your best shot, and it'll be obvious. But, 2026 is another election. 2029 is another election. Kids who are 11 today will be voting in 2029. Kids who are 14 today will be voting in 2026. So I guess, it depends how big your vision is, but one way or the other, the people need to rise up and take back the power for their children's children's children. No question about that. No doubt about that. That's what must happen. There's no point in talking about what the government has done or what it's doing. We need to be talking about what we've got to do and what we're doing about this. Anyway, it's a rant. That's what we're about right now. Trying to find a way to let the whole team know, every single one of us, whoever we are, we know who we are. So hey, check this out. I'm going to walk backwards on this one. Right, where are we? In the frame. Alrighty. So, where's the frame? There it is. So we're parked up down here, and I've unhooked Luke. Going to leave him here for a couple of days, do some fishing, while I just get about supporting and helping with my family at this time. So I don't know. Luke's probably very comfortable and might not want to say hello. So let's see how we go. Hey Luke, how you doing? Camera's not on you, bro. How you going? Cool.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to sort of pack up soon and get on my way. I think get back to the homestead. Okay, signing out. Day 33. Let's hopefully we get another update within a dozen days.